Sunday morning. Yeah, well, it's Sunday. What are we doing here? You're back here on the channel, and it is Sunday morning, early Sunday morning. Well, here we have a special video, special little bit for you, and I wanted to put this together. I actually was going to do this kind of on one of the radio shows, but I kind of, I felt like maybe this would be its own separate thing. It just kind of ended up that way. The show for the week is already done, and I actually was going to take this thing out and actually test run it, so and check it out. Yeah, it's a pretty big box, yeah. So what it is, before we get into this, anyway, a lot of you probably hanging around, not maybe you're not familiar with the channel or how we do things now. This is kind of the format of what things we do. So hang out with us, if you will, if you want to. This is from MGM Targets, Mike Gibson, whatever, that company. I'm just going to tell you basically, as a consumer, how I felt about getting this thing from, from that time that I ordered it to here in my hands, getting ready to shoot it and everything. Don't get me wrong, this is not a bash party or anything. I'm not going to go out of my way to, I'm not trying to discredit a company or anything like that. So I'm just going to tell you straight up everything that, so upon ordering this from them, I ordered this right around the middle of November, and I just got it now. So I just received it today. Actually, while you're watching this on Sunday morning, I didn't receive it Sunday morning. I received it. Today is Friday, so you're seeing this on Sunday. So I got it on Friday, December 6th. So anyway, they do disclose that I guess that it does take them some shipping time. So if you are going to order from MGM Targets, keep that in mind. Do not expect, don't be ordering this on Monday expecting to use it by the weekend. Definitely don't be doing that. So that's a fair warning. They do take their time to do it. I've kind of knew about them for a long time. Even this was all the way back in the days of when I used to live in Hawaii on the island. A good friend of mine that was he's a target shooter as well. He had MGM targets on his inventory. So I knew about them then. And I actually wanted one of these way back then. I was going to buy it from him, and I ended up not buying it from him. So, and he used one of these quite a bit. What this is the popper target. So we're going to open it up. I know you're probably like, come on, get with it, open it up. So we're going to open up this target here. All right, I have not opened it. I waited for you folks. I waited to do a video for you with you folks, and so you can see my first reactions on this thing and all that jazz, and checking it out and seeing what the response would be. Okay, it looks like we got some staples here. We have to use this to get into the staples. They did package it. It seems to be really well done, really well packaged. Like I said, these staples here. Probably could wrench the top of this open without having to do this, but it adds to the suspense, doesn't it? Things are coming out pretty fairly easy. It's not like so. I guess my only gripe would be the time it took to ship this thing. That would be, if I was going to complain about anything, I guess it would be that. But to their credit, they do state that. It's not like that was it wasn't like that was information that was withheld or something like that. They do talk about that. So in all fairness, I actually thought about canceling it. To be honest with you, I did call them Monday earlier this week, and I was going to cancel this order. But they told me that it was actually getting ready to be shipped out, so that's why I ended up staying with it. So I stuck with it because I did actually have intentions of canceling, because I had ordered some other ones from another company called Make It Ring. I ordered some knockdown IDPA little silhouette targets that I'll show you sometime, and those came right away. So, but yeah, I stuck with these guys and said, you know what, I do want one of these. So since they're going to ship it out, and they were really nice to me on the phone. It wasn't like they were, jerks about it or anything. I talked to somebody named Terry. Like I said, they weren't, mean about it or rude or anything. All right, so there's the actual top popper, and I'm going to tell you something. That is a heavy-duty piece of steel, my friend. Boy, the welds on this thing is like damn thick. Okay, so let's put this on the side here and get the. I assume this is the plate part about it. Packaging, still the packaging over there. Okay, all right. This is the bottom plate thing. Now we can get rid of this box. Okay, here's the bottom plate thing. This target runs around, I think it's like 175. I think that's what it costs. It was like 175 or something like that. Or they're not terribly expensive. So let's take a look at this. So the bottom plate has these ear brackets right here, and obviously that's where the thing is going to mount to. Assuming that, well, you know what, it didn't even really give us instructions, did it? Unless it's in that box, and I just tossed it. But I think it's fairly, straightforward on how it works. You got these two bolt areas here to bolt the things on. You can buy the thing called the sniper legs that go out on it, which I didn't do, which I think I'm just, you know what I'm thinking now, I'm looking at this design. I think I'm going to mount a 2x4 like that and just put legs on it. I think that might be the way to go with that. So let's actually undo this. Might need tools, and I did not bring tools, so we're gonna have to kind of not do it this in the video. But mounts like that, and then it's gonna pop and flop down and then pop back up. The head I ordered was I guess they call it the Colt Speed Hex. I don't know why they call it that, but they do say something about their hex designs or kind of their signature look. The welds on that pretty good. You got two big bolts in it right here, and they go into a plate that is literally wrenched down and bolted to the plate itself here on a smaller plate, and on that smaller plate they welded these ears. Overall, like right away, just looking at everything, these ears seem to be really well. All the welds and everything seems to be just like twice the thickness on your regular run-of-the-mill targets from other brands that you may see floating around. So I can tell you that right now. I'm pretty impressed with that. All the steel and everything does look like it's going to be pretty damn good. These welds over here are pretty thick on the sides. They weld around and around over here. The spot that's not is right dead center on the insides of this. Those spots are not welded. Not sure if that's a good thing or not. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe they just missed that or didn't want to do that, or they just kind of did it a different way. But anyway, they do. It says never shoot steel closer than 15 yards. Shooter must and spectators must always wear eye protection. They did say with this one, or at least in their warranty stuff, that as long as you're shooting pistol rounds at these things, they will warranty them. They will warranty the life and service and everything on them. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it works. I can tell you, you know what, my impressions on this thing. First of all, pretty damn good. I'm impressed. I'm not like disappointed in the least. Everything seems to be oversized, overbuilt, and I can see how it's going to last. It should last a good long time. And it's also, for me, price point wise, where after shipping and handling, you're coming in under a couple $100. It's not going to be like the end of the world if it did break at some point over the course of a use. I would be disappointed if it broke over a few, like after a month of using it or something like that. But I would say, if you had this thing for a couple years or something and it finally just gave out on you, I would say that's pretty good. I don't know. I've had metal targets that just didn't hold up over the years, but this is my first time with a Mike MGM targets, Mike Gibson targets, whatever their their name is. But like I said, I've heard of these guys all the way back when I was in Hawaii, and so I kind of finally broke down and ordered one for myself. It's been kind of a long time coming because I wanted a nice sturdy target, and I finally got one here. So we'll see. We'll see how this shakes out. It should. Like I said, design-wise, like I could have bought the sniper legs. That's what they call it. They're like these brackets that kind of so the thing sits up like that. I think I'm gonna mount it up on like a 2x4 type built stand on it. And that way, if that gets damaged or whatever, oh well. So that's what I'm gonna do with it there. But anyway, yeah, I'm impressed. I'm not throwing shade at them or at any means. I'm very happy with the product. It does take a little time for them to get it to you. Sometimes, from what I understood, Terry said, this particular one, they needed some parts or something that they were trying to get in so they could ship it out to me. Maybe that's the reason that they, were a little slower on the shipping or something. But they do state that. In all fairness, they state that. So I'm not taking, you can't really ding them for that. But they send a solid product out. They do send it out to UPS. It did get here really quickly. From once they shipped it, it got here pretty fast. It was within days that they got it to me. So, and I think they're out in Idaho is where they're located out. So I guess they do say, depending on where you're at, how long it takes to get to you. But I did, that was the thing too. Like I was kind of, I guess that was what I was kind of I guess, I don't know, I was under the wrong impression. I felt that, well, look, this one's in stock. It's not back ordered. I'll order that one. Maybe it'll ship out quicker. I didn't know that pretty much the majority of their stuff is like a week or a little longer, maybe like a 10 or 12 day shipping time before they get it to you. But boy, I can tell you this, when they did ship it, when they finally shipped it, they wasted no time getting here. It was like within 3 days, it was here. So I think they shipped it on the 3rd, and I found it. Here it is the 6th, and I got it. So anyway, really cool. I hope it holds up. I will be talking about it more on my radio show Saturday mornings and everything as we use it. So currently, actually, while you're watching this, I think we are actually using it currently right now. So checking it out, and maybe I'll inform you a little bit next show. So this was something I've really wanted for a while. So I finally got one of these. Like I said, they're not terribly expensive, but they're also, it is what it is. So anyway, thanks, guys. See you next time.